Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. My name is Emily. About this time of the year, last year, I was doing my first garden tour, but I can't hardly even walk down the rows right now because they're so full of weeds, so I'm going to address that today. I'm going to spend the day cleaning up this part of the garden and then back over there by the apple trees because the grass and the weeds have just gotten out of control. I did do some mowing in here yesterday and mowed where I was able to get the lawnmower, but the rest of this is going to have to be weed whacker duty. So let's get into it. This is what I dislike about weed whacking. I mean, my arms get tired after a while, but that's okay, it's a good arm workout. But the line, I hate dealing with the line. If it hits something too thick, like one of these weeds here, I don't know what this is called. I pulled this out the other day. If they get too thick, you have to pull them out or cut them with like big loppers or something because they're just so hard. And so the line breaks, and then sometimes it won't self-feed itself out like it's supposed to. And now I gotta wind the whole thing up again. Yay. Rewound. Let's get it back in this thing, and hopefully it'll stop giving us troubles. Took a break for lunch and because I was just really hot, and now I'm back out here at probably the hottest part of the day. I don't know why I'm out here right now, but I just want to get this done. So this may be a short-lived trip out here before I have to take another break because it is 88 degrees right now with a heat index of like 94. And it's supposed to start cooling off pretty soon, but I mean, it's still going to be 79 by the time the sun is setting. It'll be a lot more comfortable for sure. But the aim is to get to go to fireworks this evening, and I'd really like to have this done and be able to take a shower before that, because I'm covered in little bits of grass and weeds and whatnot. So let's see how long I last this time. Sort of break time, because I'm doing okay with the heat at the moment, but this ran out again. Maybe I didn't wind it tight enough, or it's just going through it way too fast. There's some really, really thick, hard stemmed weeds in there, and I just think it's eating through this pretty quickly. So that one that I don't know what it's called, and then the Horiolism, that stuff is pretty thick and dense too. So get this rewound. I'll go sit in the air conditioning to do it, and then I'll try again. That took much longer than expected. I had my husband do it for me, and he took like an hour to get it done. I mean, he was being very careful and rolling it really tight and also playing a video game while rolling it, so yeah, it took forever. But before I start weed whacking the next row, the next 2 rows really, I'm going to remove this netting because possibly I might take the poles out too, because I don't want to mess any of that stuff up by accidentally hitting it with the weed whacker. So that is going to be the next step. As you could probably see, I went ahead and just did one side at a time so that I wouldn't have to figure out how to, my husband's waving at me, put all of the poles back in and line the fabric up in the right spots. And on this side, I've gone ahead and pulled out most of the evening primrose because those stalks are like huge and the weed eater cannot really handle them. So I need to take another break, go hydrate, cool off a little bit, and then get this last row done, and then we can finish off over by the apple trees. Well, this definitely looks and feels a lot better. I'm going to be able to actually walk up and down the pathways in the garden without getting all itchy and having little seeds and petals and stuff fall into my shoes. Covered in stuff right now. So definitely gonna go clean up before we head to the fireworks in a little while. Let me give you a quick look at what it looks like now. Cleared out all the way along this fence up to this metal fence that is not attached to the wooden fence. That's gonna get removed. I got all the way up there around the apple trees up until the brush piles that we still need to get rid of from when we trimmed them. And that was the only part I was nervous about maybe running into a snake, but thankfully I did not. And then we have pathways that you can walk down now. So much better. Thank you for hanging out with me today while I tried to reclaim my garden paths. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye.